guys, how's it going? Listen, I did upload a video for everybody earlier, but YouTube restricted it, and I don't know why yet. So when that happens, the video is only available to channel supporters and channel members, because there's two different things on here now, right? You'd have to read the video description to understand it, if you want to watch it. It's about 40 minutes long. I actually think it's a really good video, and I don't think it contained, you know, much profanity or anything like that. Anyway, when YouTube restricts a video, you can appeal, because when a video is restricted, a computer has decided to restrict it for whatever reasons. They don't tell you why. And then you can appeal, and a manual review takes place where a real human looks at that video, and then usually it is reversed and that my videos go live. So at the moment, it's only available to Cop Talk TV supporters and Cop Talk members who signed up via YouTube. I'm not going to put it on the members website yet, because I know it will be eventually available to everyone, okay? So, but if you want to watch it now, if you are a channel member or a channel supporter, you can watch that video now. Everybody else, as soon as I get a decision back on that, I'll change it over. Ironically, in that video, I talked about a couple of my videos being restricted recently, and I don't want to mention the subject in case it happens again now. Do you know what I mean? Let's just say two of my videos recently touched on a particular part of the world where they're signing a lot of players and taking them away from Europe to play in a particular league in a part of the world. But every time I mention that place, my videos get restricted. And both appeals on those videos failed. They failed. It said we've manually reviewed and it's still being restricted. And they were really weird. Anyway, so let's just see what happens with this video. Hopefully this one don't get restricted. I don't know. It might do. So there was a comment left on a video yesterday by a chap called Andrew. And it was on a video where I must have mentioned Top Reds. I'm not so sure it was a recent upload. I'm not going to watch it to see what I said, but I don't need to. But Top Reds was in the title. And he mentions Top Reds. Now, I don't think he's having a go at me or anything. So that's not why I'm singling him out. I'm singling him out for his attitude towards some of our supporters. And I get very defensive about this. Me, personally, I couldn't care less. I don't go and watch Liverpool play anymore. I live in a foreign country. Even if I lived in England now, would I go? If I lived very close to the ground, probably. But, you know, the days of travelling 3 hours there, 3 hours back, spending fortunes, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of pounds on following Liverpool, it's just not a priority for me anymore at my age. And I can watch the games as much as I want. Yes, I absolutely do miss going, guys. But, you know, like, as you get old, I don't know. The top flight game just isn't what it was to me when I was younger. And I don't think that affects my ability to provide opinion. It certainly doesn't affect my job. I don't, because if anything, not being, you know, biased or anything, it's a good thing, right? You know, I can't stand these people. Oh no, leave him alone. Do you know what I mean? Like, so when I say things, I don't give a fuck anyway, so I don't care. I certainly don't care about it. I don't need to justify my support to anyone. I couldn't care less. But some people do get very offended by stuff like that and suggestions like that. So let's get to the point in question. And he's commenting about the top. This is, I'm going to read it exactly as it says, and this is how it opens. Top Reds, ... You mean the fans that actually make effort to go to the games and support the team, and don't spend every waking hour moaning about owners, ... The same owners that have brought Klopp, that built 2 new stands and all the talent we have now. Oh, and we won every trophy there is to win, ... Those owners question mark. So he's being sarcastic. But there are a few things we can look at here. With regards getting Klopp, what did they do before Klopp? Klopp was, the fans were calling out for Klopp. I remember making videos on here with Klopp on my screen behind me, Jurgen Klopp, and a picture of him on behind all the time when we had other managers. I'm sorry, but the pressure was on them to appoint Jurgen Klopp at the time. However, you are right. They did appoint Jurgen Klopp. They have improved the stadium. You are right. Did they improve the stadium for the fans' benefit or for their own financial benefit and improving the finances and the asset? Do you know what I mean? So, but you're right. You know, let's go with your. You know, they did it purely to look after the fans. Great, you're right. And all the talent we have now, right? Okay, what about the talent we haven't signed? You know, and some of these players that we do have now have been made better by Jurgen Klopp, the manager. All right, because we've had great players before under previous managers and didn't perform. So, but you are right. You know, these players were signed under Fenway Sports Group. These owners, that's right. And yes, we have won trophies out there, but I would argue that we would have won a lot more trophies with such a great manager had he been backed, far greater. All right. Now, you are still right though. Everything you say there, every claim you make is right. Okay. However, you talk about top Reds, and you mean the fans that actually make effort to go to the games and support the team. Do you not think that supporters on the other side of the world, for argument's sake, or for example, do you not think they make effort when they get up in the middle of the night or stay up extremely late to watch their beloved Reds? Or the fans, that spend a fortune to be able to follow their club or whatever, right? Not everyone could go to the game. I know people that live in the city that can't go to the game, right? So I don't understand this trying to belittle those people. I don't understand this. Now, if you followed my channel for a long time, guys, I'm going to repeat myself with a few things. And I know we joke about this, but what you have to understand is Andrew here might not be a long-time viewer of mine. And there might be new people watching my videos that don't know any of this, right? So it's not me trying to constantly repeat things to prove I don't need to prove myself to anyone. But I'm going to explain something to our friend Andrew here, okay? So the fans that actually make effort to go to the games and support the team, all right? So let's get this right. I'm going to tell you about my level of support over the years, okay? So, season ticket holder since the late 1990s. I got my season tickets in the 1990s, right? And if I go to every single game, right, does that mean I am more intelligent than some Liverpool fan in Timbuktu? Because he's watching on TV and I'm at the stadium. That means by default, I have some super knowledge over him. I don't think so. Season ticket holder. Do you know how I got my season tickets? My season tickets were given to me personally by the former Liverpool chief executive, Peter Robinson. I wasn't on a waiting list. Never have I been on a waiting list. Those tickets were given to me, 2 of them, by Peter Robinson, also known as Mr. Liverpool, right? I've been a Liverpool FC club shareholder, right? That means I had a share or shares in the club and was forced to sell them by George Gillette and Tom Hicks when they took over the club, which broke my heart. I wasn't a shareholder for any financial reasons. It meant that I owned a bit of that club. And I saved like fuck to make that happen. Because I was a shareholder, does that make my views any more important than that Liverpool supporter in Timbuktu that's never been to Anfield in his life? Does it? Does it mean that I'm a shareholder, I'm a season ticket holder, I go to all the games? I used to go to all the reserve games as well, home and away, right, for the website. So does that give me specialist? I go to all the games. Not only that, I go to the reserve games as well. Does that mean I am more important than that Liverpool supporter on the other side of the fucking world that's never been? I got married at Anfield at the stadium on the 24th of July, 1999. Liverpool were playing Feyenoord on the day, right? How do I know that? Because in the reception at Anfield, in the European suite, as it was called at the time, I had on the monitors all the way around. Wasn't allowed the sound, she wouldn't let me do that. But I got married at Anfield. Does that make me more important than someone that didn't get married at Anfield? That lives on the other side of the world? That I even got married there? I have been so close to my heroes, my legends. I've done everything you can possibly imagine. More so than the average fan with the connection with Liverpool Football Club because of my website, right? Commercial activities. The owners invited me to, not these owners, the previous ones, right? To Dallas and, what was the other place? Montreal, okay? Spent weeks out there. I have done more than the average Liverpool fan. Does that mean I know more? Or I am more entitled to an opinion? Or that their opinion is worth, because I did this and I did that? The fuck are you talking about? It's the most insulting and childish thing you could ever say to anyone in the world. It doesn't apply to me. I'm sticking up for them Liverpool supporters all over the world. It's the most insulting and pathetic thing I ever hear. And listen, I don't even know, I think I replied politely. I said, going to the games makes nobody more intelligent than anyone else. Only a numpty would think like that, mate. Right, now listen. So, I'm going to all them games as a season ticket holder, right? Right, back in the day, I don't do that now, right? Because I don't care. If I could go like that and be in the stadium, I'd be every fucking game. But it's changed. Do you know what I mean? It kills me. The way the game is now kills me. It's my choice. Okay? It's my choice. But just because I've done all these things on a personal level or through the website, you know, like I've sat in the director's box with Liverpool executives and helped promote pre-season tournaments and shit like that. I've been there as a guest. I've just everything. I've been out with the players on the lash, right? Does that make me more important than some kid that on the other side of the world? I can tell you this now, right? When I used to go to Anfield and I went to the games, right? I could not tell you how many trophies we'd won, for example, right? History's never been a fine thing. For me, as you get older, you may be more interested in history. But I could go to every game at Anfield and I could not tell you, well, how many times we won that competition. I could tell you how many league titles we won, for example, in European Cups. But that one, I can't remember. And I can tell you right now, the supporters around the world, 10 years old, 12 years old, 40, 60 years old, whatever, male, female, whatever, rich, poor, what the fuck, whatever, right? That can tell you every single thing we've won, when we've won them, right? When we've won them, what the scores were, who played, who scored the goals, and they've never been to Anfield in their life. But they're not important because geographically they're nowhere near Anfield, they've never been to the stadium. What a load of absolute fucking bollocks. So I can go to the stadium, watch the games, right? Sit there and go, all right, yeah. But I don't know how many times we won this trophy or that trophy or everything. But I'm still, my opinion is more important than that fucker over there. The fuck are you talking about? At least they go to the games. Guys, this isn't me. I'm not raging here for myself. I'm not raging for myself. This is not. I'm saying the complete. I could be one of these people. Well, I've done all that in my years of support. What have you fucking done? Do you ever see me say that to anyone? I've never known anything like it. Let me tell you this, right? Nobody ever has the right to question your support. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you were born, who you shag, what you look like, or anything, right? If you're a Liverpool fan, if you bleed red and all you care about is that club, that's all that matters. It's all that matters. Do not let anyone think they've got some superiority over you because I go to all the games. Well, fucking whoopee woo. Don't mean you are any more valuable than anybody else. Seriously. Gets my fucking grace right on my fucking tits out. Tranquilo, let's chill. Top Reds. No, not having it. Anyway, that's it, I think. It's really hot in here. Do you know what, guys? It really fucking annoys me, guys. And like I said, it's not because I'm being on the defensive because it's aimed at me. It can't be aimed at me. No one can question my fucking support over the years. Nobody. Zero. I just can't. I'll say something else as well. The people that go to the games, right? Some great supporters, and they wouldn't say that about you guys. It's only these fucking morons that would say, right? When you go to the games, you have a different kind of support and experience than someone watching on television, right? So when I used to go to the football, and I have absolutely no intentions of going to see football there. I have not. If I'm in the country, if I'm nearby, then yes. And maybe some of you don't understand that. Maybe some of you don't understand it. But I've got so close to Liverpool Football Club and the whole thing that sometimes I want to escape from it. And I know you won't understand it. It'd be like if you're a fucking electrician, right? And all you do every fucking day of your life is electricians, electric sockets, light switches. And then at weekends someone goes, do you want to go to a party weekend? We're going to do some fucking light bulbs and change some sockets. You'd be like, no, how much my day off? Do you know what I'm saying? You'll never understand it. And but it's good. I enjoy what I do. I love football. I love Liverpool Football Club and always will. But in the stadium, right? When I used to go and watch the games, right? You see in the stadium different to what people see on television. So, me as a person, as a football supporter, speaking personally, I don't know if this applies to everyone that goes to Anfield or any other stadium in the fucking world, right? But Liverpool are on the attack. Right, so on television you're watching the ball, right, like this all the time, where the camera follows the ball, right? As someone that's like wanting to know how a particular player is playing, you know, for Liverpool, like, so let's just say there's question marks over a centre back, right, in the team, and it's something that we're all talking about at the moment. So I go to the game on Saturday, right, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, let's see how he plays today. You know, people question him as their ball's on the attack, and the fucking midfielders are going for it, and the wingers and they're crossing the balls in left, right, and centre. You're watching that on television if you're watching on telly, right? I'm at the ground and I'm watching off the ball play. So the attack's down there and I'm like, oh, where's he positioned now? Where is he? And then there's an attack coming back. So Liverpool now defending, right? So everyone on television's watching the opposition pass the ball around the back, up the field and all that as they're attacking. And I'm watching that centre-back again going, right, what's his position? Where is he? All right, he's fucking gone for it. You know, he's read the game well here. So at the stadium, you see things off the ball, right? But when something happens at the stadium, if it's not directly in front of you, you might not see it. And my opinion of what I saw on the pitch will vary greatly, usually. Oh, someone at my door. Be right back. Fucking hell. You can tell I'm up to no good. New bedding. Hooray. Sorry, guys. So, at the stadium, you do not see what people see on television. So I can say, well, I saw that, I saw it with my own eyes. But someone on TV might watch the game, so it don't work like that, right? So people at home have the benefit of the replays and the commentary and what happened in that incident, you know, 2 minutes ago. We're going to go back and take a look at that. Can't do that at the fucking stadium. So you could argue that the people watching on television have got more knowledge than the person at the fucking game. Absolute numpties. Fucking numpties. Sorry, Remy, not shouting at you, pal. It's alright, it's alright. Just, there's some right knobheads, Remy, that want to go around belittling people and stuff like that. Usually the sign of anyone that wants to belittle someone is someone that's lost the fucking argument in the first place. So when someone starts shouting at you and fucking, right, they've lost. So remember this. If you're having a debate with, I'm fucking angry. If you're having a debate with someone, right, and they come back at you, right, say, well, at least I go to the game. They've lost. That's it. Fucking applaud yourself and think, yeah, I got into that cunt's head. Andrew, I'm sure you're a nice lad, right? Or lass, or whatever you identify as. Never fucking know these days, do you? Right, I'm sure you're a nice lad. And you're entitled to your opinions. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. The last thing I want to hear is people all day. Listen, the FSG out stuff, right, gets right on my tits, trust me. Right? I'm sick of fucking hearing about it. Negative Nellies all the time. But I understand why. Right? But you're the reverse of that because you're saying stupid things. As stupid as them. And us lot in the middle that go, well, we can agree with that and agree with that. We're sick of the bullshit. Do you know what I mean? We're sick of your bullshit. FSG do not deserve any fucking special praise. Criticise when it's warranted. Praise when it's due. All I see from the owners, if they've improved things that benefit them and their business. I don't look at that team now, or at any time, or the squad, over their time, over their ownership, and ever think, it's thanks to these owners that we've got these extra 2 or 3 great players. Because when they started doing all these works on the stadiums and that, and all this new corporate stuff, I was like, fucking hell, this is going to be great. But it hasn't happened, all right? So, I'm not going to tell you that they're taking money out of the club. I'm not going to do this. But they've strengthened things that improve their asset. And fair play to the fuckers. But don't you come on here, right, and ever in the comment section suggest to any of the people that watch my videos that their support is not important because they don't go to the games. Get fucked, man. Seriously. If you enjoyed my video, please thumbs up. I know Andrew will thumbs it down. Please leave a comment. I would appreciate that. And if you really love me, hit the love out or join the channel. Thank you very much. Fucking morons.